In order to see how you're connected to others, you'll just need to tie into FamilySearch's collaborative family tree. It has over 1 billion ancestor profiles and counting, contributed over many years by people around the world just like you. Start by entering information you may already know, the names, dates, and places of your parents, grandparents, and deceased ancestors as far back as you can remember. If you don't know specific details about your deceased relatives, ask for help from a family member who might know. The more information you can add, the easier it will be to find where you connect into the FamilySearch family tree. Once you have enough information to connect your family into the tree, you'll be able to see the matches FamilySearch found. It's all about common ancestors. FamilySearch finds your cousins by seeing who you shared deceased ancestors with. Here, I can see that my coworker is also my fourth cousin. The more family members you can connect to, the more relationships you'll be able to discover. And that's how it works. Have fun finding your cousins.
Hi, I'm Mike Sandberg. I'm a product manager at FamilySearch, and today I'm going to show you how to connect to our family tree, the world's largest tree of over 1.2 billion names. There's lots of reasons to do that. You can connect to and learn about your ancestors. You can also connect through that tree to other living users in FamilySearch. So let's get started. I'm already logged into FamilySearch here as myself. So we're going to go to the menu. We're going to click Tree here. And you'll see I drop into this landscape pedigree chart of my tree. I'm in this first position. The goal is to add our living family members as far back as we can until we hit deceased people in our tree that could possibly be in this family tree, and try to find a match there. Because once we do that, then it can open all kinds of doors to new discoveries. So let's get started. I'm going to add my father. He's living, and we really respect privacy in FamilySearch with living people. Only you can see those living people. So I'm just going to, just because I'm showing you this as a demo, I'm not going to put all his personal information to today. Normally I would do that. He's alive, and then I'm just going to hit next. I'm going to create the person in the tree, and there he is in that slot. Now again, I'm trying to find a match for dead people in the tree, and both my dad's parents have passed away, so I'm going to hit add father, and I know his father's name was Carl Ivor Sandberg. If you don't know all the names, put in what you do know. He was a male. He's deceased. I don't know his exact birth date, but I do know that he was born in Sweden, and you want to use this pick list if you can to get as specific as possible. His death place was South Dakota, United States. And I know just from family knowledge that he died in 1952 in South Dakota. So I'm going to put that in. You can also search on relationships about people that were related to this man. And I'm just going to put his wife in because that was my grandmother, and I know her first name was Mildred. Then I'm going to hit next. And I get 12 possible matches that have come back against that data. You can scroll down and review those. But in this case, I see that the first one on the list is in fact my grandfather. He died in June of 1952. I remember that date, and that is my grandmother's full maiden name, and she died in 1989. So this is the right person. I'm going to hit add match here, and I have two options here. I can add him individually, or because I found him with his wife, my grandmother, I can select the couple. I want to do that because that's 2 for 1. And you see there, when I did that, it pulled in both him and her. And this little arrow here opens up, additional people in the tree. So I'm going to zoom out a little so you can see this, but it's pulled in a lot more information about my grandfather's ancestors. So, and my grandmother's ancestors. So there's a lot of information out here. And in fact, if I go over to the fan chart view of this, you can see here, it goes back even farther. So I've tapped into that big tree, and I did it through these 2 deceased people just by finding them, and the tree exploded with all this other information. That's how you connect to the big tree. I'm excited to show you that, and I wish you success as you search for your family on FamilySearch, and in your journey as you try to connect to your heritage and your ancestors, and also to other living people that you can connect to through that common tree. Thank you for joining me today.